Good morning, everyone. Sorry it's been a while that I posted a video. I have been busy working, but today I will be covering how to install a PCV valve in a 2014 Honda Odyssey. They do apply, I believe, from 2011 as well and up. The Beck and Arnley one is about $13 from Rock Auto, and that's the part number right here. When I first bought the vehicle, it had 139,000 miles. The records for maintenance was almost non-existent, so I pretty much covered everything from the timing belt, the suspension, the fluids, everything in between. But lately I have been feeling a little bit of hesitation when I'm accelerating. Every time I feel something like that, I always kind of assume or go with the first thing that comes into mind is the PCV valve, being that it doesn't show it's been replaced, so the one in there is probably the same one that came out of the factory. But anyway, like I said, I bought this from Rock Auto. It's $13 per shipping, and I will be covering what all you need and how fast you can take this off. Okay, just go ahead and pop the hood. Most of you guys will have a plastic cover right here. All it is just a flat head that turns and it'll release from these holes. Be careful on the back ones because all they do is kind of pop in. So try not to pull it so hard, just kind of wiggle it in and out. Once you get that out, put it aside. I took mine off just to kind of relieve a little bit of engine heat. So as you can see, it doesn't have it. But the PCV valve that you will be looking for will be right kind of hidden right here. I don't know if you can see that bolt right here. It's kind of right underneath this wire loom cover. All it is just a 10mm, so just go ahead and pop that off, and I will show you the difference between the new and the old. Okay, for this one you will need an extension. I'd recommend a smaller ratchet for this one and a little extension, because you will have to kind of go a little bit to the back to reach the 10mm, and that's kind of how it has to be. It's a little bit tough to try to get it out without an extension, so you can try it that way, and I did try it that way as well, but it was a little too short and it was hitting this part. So other than that, once you get it all removed, I'll do a side-by-side comparison of the old one versus the new one. Okay, I have everything taken out. This is the old one. Let's see if I can get it to focus for you. But it is kind of gunky, oily, and it definitely needs to be replaced. You can't even really hear the spring loading in there when you shake it. That's usually kind of how to tell a little bit if it's bad. I would say this is definitely needing replaced. I would assume that this would be the first time it's getting replaced. The new one, you can hear a little bit of that spring loading and unloading. This one is just pretty much dead silent. So as you can see, it's got gunk and everything. Let's see if I can get it to focus for you. My apologies. But get it right here. Yeah, it definitely needs to be replaced. I would highly suggest to be careful pulling the old one out. It will have a small spacer inside, which is right here. This bolt kind of sits inside and make it like a one-piece type of feel. If you lose it, it's not going to be such a big deal. It'll just not center into the hole itself. So I will just transfer this over to the new one, just like that. Before you put it in, I would highly suggest putting a little bit of oil all around the O-rings. Not only it helps it slide inside smoother. It'll also help prevent from breaking those rubber O-rings, which I've experienced that before, and it does happen. Just very lightly coat all around it, and you should be good to put it back in. So I got everything done, put back together. I would suggest, since this is PCV valve is just a plastic, I would recommend not to over tighten it, meaning just kind of hand tighten it and put about 1/4 of a turn. That's all you really need to tighten it. So like I said, don't go too overboard because you will damage that part. After starting it and testing it, I did notice it idles a lot smoother, so that's definitely a good thing towards it, since judging from the one I took off, it's probably the old one. But other than that, that's all you really need. Enjoy. If you guys have any questions, give me a comment, and please click subscribe to the side. Thank you.